working properly or not. So you're going to want to open up 3 websites. The first website, I guess let's just start with, is just open up a Whois search engine website. We're just going to use whois.icann.org. Again, doesn't matter where you go to do your Whois search, just go wherever you normally go to. And we're going to type in our domain name here, bestdomainregistrarguide.com. Okay. So this is the information, the Whois information for bestdomainregistrarguide.com. The section that we're pretty much interested in though is just the name servers. Most of the time you will get a printout like this. This is just the raw Whois. Again, it doesn't matter. You get the name servers right here also. But this is the section we're going to need. The second site you want to open up is wherever your DNS is currently being hosted. That's whoever this company is here. So for bestdomainregistrarguide.com, we have that already open here. So this is all the DNS entries we're going to be testing out. This is normally good if you're transferring a domain name. You want to make sure your DNS is working before you make the name server switch. Or just in general, if you feel like your DNS may be down, this is what we need to do. But anyways, this is what we're going to be testing out. Third site we're going to is going to be cloth.net. And these guys just have some online tools that we can just use. And today we're just going to be using the dig command that they have here. So you're going to click on the dig. And you have some fields here to kind of fill in just to do a dig. We're going to do a domain first. So best domain register guide. The server is going to be whatever name server this domain is currently using. So again, any one of these will do just fine. Let's just go with Nirvana. Go back to cloth. And I'm just going to paste that info in there. And then the query is the type of record we're going to be testing. So if you go back to your DNS provider here, we have a couple of records, so why don't we just start with the MX record. The MX is what pretty much controls your email for the domain name. So under query type, we're just going to choose MX and see what we get here. So just look it up. So you will get a printout that looks similar to this. We're kind of interested in just the answer section here, but essentially what we're doing is we're asking a question saying, hey, who's the MX record provider for this domain name, the question section. Then you'll notice in the answer here, it does print out something. So for this, we get mail.bestdomainregisterguide.com, and all we have to do is just match that up with what we currently have here, which it is. So that means our MX record is working just fine. Everything is good there. Let's try one more here. We have an A record, but let's test out the text record. So TXT records here, we just threw one in here. This is my TXT record. So let's go back here. And you can keep the domain name, you can keep the name server again. That information doesn't really matter. It's the query type. We're going to just go with TXT this time and look it up and see what we get. And again, just the answer section, and we get this is my TXT record. So we know now that the TXT record works just fine also for this domain name. If you want to find out if your DNS isn't working, you're not really going to get an answer for anything. So let's just do a test run here. So if I type in whatever.bestdomainregisterguide.com, and let's just look for an A record. If we look it up, you'll notice there's no answer section this time. This pretty much means either A, the record just doesn't exist, or B, if the record does exist, your DNS is not working. If it's B, your DNS is not working, you need to contact your DNS provider and see what's going on over there. And again, that's going to be these guys here.